What is up, Brez? It is your boy, the Streets Champ, Toby World, party time, excellent. If you know what song that was, comment it, and if you're right, I'm gonna acknowledge you. But now, just like Chief Keef when he was 17 years old, I like to talk about some things that I don't like. We need genres to differentiate things, even if they fall under the same bracket. For example, these two are movies, but they're not the same kind of movies. This movie is an action movie. This movie is shit. Music has different genres. Hip hop, rock, insulcore. There's also certain websites on the internet that are inappropriate, and they have different genres, and you probably have a favorite too, you sick freak. So what's a genre of a football player? Well, there's plenty of types. There's big game players, there's players that go missing in big games, there's super subs. Look, I made an entire video on this. You should definitely go check it out. And look, I love football, y'all, but like a bad girlfriend, it's time to only focus on the negatives. These are the worst genre of footballers. But before we get started, all I ask y'all to do is please like the video. Also, guys, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We are only 70,000 away, and we are trying to hit 100,000 before 2026. If you found this YouTube channel by chance, just treat it like an academy player that's got 99 potential. Invest your stocks today. World Gang is growing every single day, guys. Let's take over. All right, enough fucking around. Let's get started. First, in the worst genre of football players, what position does he even play player? Examples: Nkunku, Kai Havertz, João Felix, Phil Foden. See, anytime my team is linked to a player and I ask somebody, hey, what position do they play? And they say something along the lines of, oh yeah, he can play anywhere. He can play up top, he can play on the wing, he can play in cam. My mind automatically goes to that clip of The Simpsons.
Hey, that little boy is playing 3 games at once.
Checkmate.
Dang.
Yeah, he's gonna suck at everything, isn't he? As a kid, you should know what position you want to play in. How the are you a professional and you don't know? I'm not talking about versatile players like James Milner, who's a midfielder, but he can pretty much play everywhere. No, I mean, guys, you cannot nail a position to. This season, I've watched Nkunku play striker. I've seen him play second striker. I've seen him play left wing. Hell, when he used to play for niggas in Paris Saint-Germain, he played as a right back. Kai Havertz, another player that's just like, fuck it, just chuck him into the team. Let's see what area he wants to occupy today. And Phil Foden. Philosophers have been asking this question for thousands of years. What is Phil Foden's best position? Some people say left wing, some people say right wing, some people say that he's a 10. I feel like Pep has gotten so tired of this question, he's just decided, you know what, buddy? You're gonna play on the bench. Stop giving me headaches, man. I'm already bold as fuck. Versatility is a very overrated quality to have as an elite player. Why? Well, you answer me this question. Would you rather be very good at one position or okay in 100 different positions? Like, man, I'm sorry, yo, Nkunku, this season, you have done everything and been bad at everything. You're KSI. The next worst genre of football players, black goalkeepers. And now, niggas, stop! The only time a black man should have gloves is if he's boxing. Like, bro, sincerely, I hate racism. It's not cool. But I just know a few slurs just slipped out of Man United fans' mouths after a couple of Onana's howlers. If Rob Sanchez is a goalkeeper, then I'm fucking Meryl Streep. If you can say the N-word, you should not be between the sticks. These two, I'll give a pass. The rest of you, brothers, listen. Let's just stick to what we know, okay? Let's just be wingers. Some of us can score too, okay? So let's just be strikers as well. And I know what all my fellow tall black brothers are gonna say. Yo, but Toby, I'm 6'4", bro. I might as well be a goalkeeper. Hey, stay away from those gloves. Look, just be a CDM, okay? Or be a center back. But please, if you are black, do not become a keeper. The only good black keeper is Holly Berry. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, but seriously, keep these niggas out my goals. The next worst genre of football is the kick and run wingers. Here's 3 facts of life. You should not get a girlfriend if you're not in a good place financially. Trust me. Number 2, you should not play FIFA after a bad day. Bro, the things that's gonna happen to your brain is gonna turn you into the fucking Riddler. And third fact of life, if you cannot dribble, do not become a winger. If you cannot beat your man, bring him in and dribble on him, you should not become a winger. sounds crazy out of context, but you get what I mean. You look at people dead in their eyes and say that you're a winger, but all you can do is kick and run? These guys go viral for clips showing them outpacing defenders, and people think that they're amazing. Yeah, I got a question. What happens when these guys face a fast fullback? Here's 3 prime examples of kick and run wingers. Garnacho, Arsenal and Brazilian winger, but I am pretty sure this guy's actually from Bolivia, Gabriel Martinelli, and Pedro Neto. Look, this ain't an agenda, okay? Ed and Eddie have the worst dribble success rate in the Premier League this season. Look, man, as a Chelsea fan, I kind of like Pedro Neto. But watching Nani Madueke turn fullbacks into Beyblades, and on the other side of the field, Pedro Neto's challenging them to foot races, it's kind of like watching those videos of YouTubers showing off their new mansion. Meanwhile, you live in the same apartment as Peter Parker's broke ass. Wingers should be dynamic, okay? They shouldn't just be the spawns of Usain Bolt. Because once their physicality is gone, they are going to be as useless as asking a nun for her OnlyFans. Next worst genre of players, the big chances missed merchants. A couple of examples are Darwin Núñez, Nicholas Bo Jackson, and Gabriel Jesus. You know what sucks about these guys? They're actually pretty good players. I mean, you won't be able to tell because they score at the same rate as CDMs. But genuinely, these 3 guys, they can dribble. Pedro Neto! They can link up with pretty much everybody on their team, and more importantly, they can actually create their own chances. The issue is finishing those chances, because these guys could not score in a brothel. They always underperform their XG, and they're always at the top of the big chances missed charts. In simple terms, they're the Lionel Messi of Timo Werners. Again, they're not bad players. If they scored at a better rate, they'd be pretty good. It's reaching a point where I'm starting to speculate if these guys are the wingers. You know what? Let's swap these 3 with these 3. Let's put the guys that can actually dribble and create chances on the wing, and let's put the guys that just run and run up front. These guys may have just been terribly misprofiled. Let's see what happens. Next worst genre of players. Player that's amazing, but they're always injured. It's just frustrating, isn't it? Having an amazing player in your team, but they're always unavailable. It's like God blessing you with a 9-inch dong between your legs, but you're also kind of ugly, so you're never really gonna have a chance to use it. It's just so unfair. I feel like we've all had that. A player that is so good, and you know they're better than rival teams' best players. But every time you try to gas them, bro, the group chat is just gonna be filled with pictures like this. What's even worse is when like your team finishes somewhere like, I don't know, like 5th, 6th, but you know if that guy was playing week in, week out, you'd probably be way higher, man. You could have been challenged for the league. It hurts, man. I wish footballers didn't have injuries, and I wish girls didn't have periods.
Oh yeah, this is gonna improve my female demographic.
The final genre of football is, and before we get to that, guys, I just want to remind you again, if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it. And if this video has persuaded you to check out my other content, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to 100,000. We want to keep World Gang growing. I'd appreciate that so much. And if you're new here, make sure you comment that you're new to the journey. Thank you guys so much. Let's get to the final players. Next worst genre of football is international flops. Hey, listen, Katy Perry, take a deep breath. Don't worry, I am not talking about your last album. Now, look, I wouldn't particularly call myself a patriot. Look, I love South Africa, okay? But we got a lot of shitty things going on, including this prick. But I love players that not only turn up for their nation, sometimes they're even better for their country than they are for their teams. From Ochoa turning into Dr. Octopus as soon as it's time to represent Mexico, to Shaqiri turning into a 99 rated player when it's time to play for Switzerland, or even Christian Pulisic, who, he ain't a bad player, but bro, he's amazing for America. Hell, the best players ever play well for their club and their country. So there's nothing that pisses me off more than guys that cannot fight for their country. Phil Foden does not fight for England. Hell, I mean, he doesn't fight for his mom. He doesn't fight to find out which position he should be playing in. He doesn't even fight to stay in the starting 11. This guy might just be Irish, because what the are these performances for England? Man, I just want to give a shout out to Brazilians that are amazing for their nation. Neymar, you've done amazing for Brazil. Kaká, legend. Ronaldinho, oh my word. Hey, Vinicius, dude, what the hell, bro? Do you not like being Brazilian? Do you not appreciate the baddies? What is wrong with this guy when it's time to play for Brazil? Look, Rodrigo plays bad for Brazil too, but I mean, we know that he's Bengali. But yo, Vinicius, what's your excuse? This man hasn't even reached 16 goals for Brazil, and we know 16 is a huge goal for Vinicius. Hell, it's one above his boy Benzi. Shout out to all the guys that turn up for their countries, and shout out to everybody that's turned up for your boy to enjoy this video. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. subscribe. And guys, please comment below. I want to hear what's your worst or least favorite genre of footballers. Do you guys want another video? Do y'all want me to drop the best genre of footballers? I'd love to do that. You feel me? Anyways, guys, it's been your boy, and I appreciate you guys being here. It's been your boy, the Streets Champ, and I've given you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man.